suppose this hellion must be the source.
Lucky for you, it isn't a ghost, Mikleo.
I told you it's not like that. Save it for later. Healing power!
Unleash your hidden power!
Blade bang! No escape! It's over! Encourage! Strike! It's over! Ready? Back to this! I need a hand! Healing power! Yeah! Be gone! No escape! How's this? Healing power! I need a hand! No escape! It's over! Ready? Strike! How's this? Yeah! Be gone! Blade bang! Strike! How's this? Blade bang! Don't push yourself far down! Ready? How's this? Ready? Strike! Healing power! One!
Prepare yourself!
Focus your efforts!
As you wish. Trigger! Gather!
Be gone! Strike! It's over! Be gone! I will fight it! Yeah! Strike! It's over! Be gone! Strike! It's over! Be gone! I need a hand! Yeah! Ready? Back to it! One! Ready? No escape! It's over! Freeze! Be gone! One! Ready? Strike! Be gone! Strike! Go! We're running it alone! That's in it! It can't end here!
Be careful!
Ready? Go! Be gone! Rock winner! Rising sand!
This is quite a bind.
I need a hand! Yeah!
Sorry for the trouble. Unleash your hidden power!
I won't lose this time!
Let's do our best!
Alicia, don't push yourself, Lila!
Earth Ray!
Yeah! Be gone! No escape! It's over! Ready? Leave it to me, Alicia!
Strong!
Wasn't strong enough. Lord of Water! Burst! Ocean Blitz! As your assault! Burst! Ocean Blitz! As your assault!
Stop! Stop it, you big lug! Prancing Pricklebores, what's gotten into you?
Sorry.
What a fool I was. I should have realized you would be here, Attack.
Oh my goodness! It's pretty Lady How you been? Oh, you never were a lick of fun.
Is this a friend of yours?
Sort of. It was a long time ago.
My name's Attack. Cheese to please ya.
That's a weird name.
Well, aren't you rude? Don't you know that Attack is a Norman name of the highest pedigree? Means I'm fancy.
It looks sort of like the thing attached to Edna's umbrella.
Let's save talk of Edna's thingy for later, shall we? That one's a particularly long story.
Is it?
It is?
Hey, Lila, what's a Norman?
They're a special kind of seraphim. They aren't quite as powerful as a lord of the land, but they can still be a help to other seraphim.
How?
Well, they have the ability to boost another seraph's power. They're kind of like a maid of sorts.
That's my Lila. You know me like the back of your lily-white hand.
Like a maid? I'm afraid I'm not so sure I get it.
Lila's explanations can be pretty off the cuff.
Silly billies like you could never understand what Lila and I mean to each other.
Not sure I want to understand.
Well, anyways, y'all are Lila's friends and all. Maybe I can treat you to some grub.
Some of us are low on health.
Nicholas, Sunlight Girl, Jean-Luc's the Loomer. This is a massacre! Who could have done such a thing?
Well...
You did. You turned into a Hellion.
I remember. It was me. I went out of my head, tore my beloved treasures apart, and now they're gone forever!
Attack! What on earth happened that made you turn into a Hellion?
I'm sure it's hard for you, but can you tell us about it?
Well, I've always had a real big thing for art, you know? Moved in here a good long while back. Oh. Got to whittle my days away just people watching and gazing at fine art. I wasn't worshipped or nothing, but I weren't lonely neither.
Sounds like a good life.
I was happy. Real happy. But ever since the countries took to fighting, the humans started to get real nasty. That country's bad, they'd say. That country's art is bad. Slash it. Burn it.
So they used art just as fuel for the fires of war.
It's true.
And that ain't the half of it. That's when they started to move the art on the black market.
Oh, so that's where it all went.
They were laughing and clutching their money in their grubby little hands. Hooray for war! Hooray for profits! I got so mad, so dejected, I felt my anger bubbling up, but I was beyond caring. And then... that's when I became a Hellion.
It's not your fault, Attack.
Thanks, son. I appreciate it and all, but I'd like to be alone for a little while.
never thought that the source of all that malevolence would be the love of art.
Yeah, that was unexpected.
It's the Kingdom of Highland that caused Attack such pain. If only I had been able to do something.
Malevolence can come from anyone's spirit.
Especially when that spirit holds hate for other people.
And for us Seraphim, the influence we receive from the vessel in particular can be a danger.
So if I started generating malevolence, it'd put everyone in danger?
All of us could become Hellions. Saray, Alicia, the people in their despair cling to those with power that surpasses theirs far more tightly than you may imagine. Do not undervalue your ideals, nor the things that are in your power to accomplish. A shepherd's emotions towards the people he rescues are also his greatest enemy, in a way.
Okay, understood.
Didn't she just tell you not to be so stiff and serious?
Oh, I guess you're right.
But I suppose I don't need to worry about you.
We'll get started so you don't have to.
Just doing what's within our power, right?
So there's no Guardian Seraph here either.
Looks like it.
I don't want to assume that the entire world is like this, but
I think there are quite a lot of Seraphim who are less than fond of humans.
Can it really be that hard for humans and Seraphim to coexist peacefully again?
Do you really think that could happen? Must be nice living in a fantasy world.
it isn't necessarily just a fantasy.
But look at the reality.
I understand that it may be difficult to achieve, sure. But in reality, there was a time like that in the past.
There are records in the ruins and in the Celestial Record.
When is this past you're referring to?
Long, long ago. But even now, there are Seraphim like you, Edna.
Huh?
And we figured out that we could bring back the blessing as well.
Yep. I think this is a step towards coexistence with the Seraphim and humans. I'll be counting on you, Edna.
Selfish as ever. That's why I can't stand humans.
Get used to it.
Selfish types everywhere. Jeez. Sure is a lot of gold lying around out there.
And that'll do it.
Guess that's all the hellhounds in town.
The epidemic here should settle at least a little bit now.
Yeah, but only momentarily.
It was not done in vain. The malevolence has subsided considerably.
Feels like the malevolence has been lifted somewhat, don't you think?
Indeed it has. But we still need to find a way to bring the Drake down.
Saray, can you head to the base of the Great Tree?
Huh? Oh yeah, sure.
What do you plan to do, Edna?
Wait here.
For whom?
For me, silly.
I wonder where Edna went off to.
Who knows what goes on in her head? Ah!
I'm back.
What is wrong with you? Huh?
Attack?
I'm here to help. Heard tell you folks could be using an extra jolt of power.
We just might.
If I combine attack's power with my arrows...
We can bring down the Drake!
Edna told me that y'all are trying super duper hard to fix things up. If this glum-bum town gets back on its feet, folks might finally remember the place of art in a civilized society.
Thank you, Edna.
I just thought it might work.
And here it comes.
Drat, it's so dark I can barely see it.
That's a good thing. You can fight without worrying about humans catching sight of you.
Hey, good thinking. So, how exactly should we go about shooting this thing down?
That I don't know.
Tonight's supposed to be a full moon. All we need is some light.
The clouds are receding.
Let's look for a place where we can aim our shot with the aid of the moonlight.
This is it.
Attack!
You got it! Northern power! Gah! Gee, ripes! That's some power you got there. I can only handle one shot.
One shot is enough. Saray, I'll do the aiming.
Right. And I'll pick when to fire. Now! Nice!
It's not over yet! This is it!
Blue flurry!
Even a mere Drake is this big and this strong? You can't be serious!
You should know the difference in size and scale a dragon has by now.
We are here to do whatever must be done.
That's right. As we are now, we can do it. Whatever. Try not to die out there.
Floodgates!
Breakdown! Now's my chance! Mustering bang! Burst! Ocean blitz! Blue flash! Burst! Ocean blitz! Burst! Blue flurry! Ocean blitz! Let's take them all down!
As you wish.
As your assault!
I thank you.
Ocean blitz! As your assault! Burst! Breakdown! Spear cleansing! Ocean blitz! Break on through! Breakdown! Break on through! Burst! Ocean blitz! Leave it to me, Alicia! As your assault! Blue flurry! Breakdown! As your assault! Blue flurry! Leave it to me, Alicia! Blue flurry! Breakdown! As your assault! Burst! Breakdown! Break on through! Blue flurry! Don't push yourself, Lila! Blue flurry! Burst! Ocean blitz! Break on through! Aim fire! Break on through! Blue flurry! Breakdown! Leave it to me, Alicia!
Way to get into trouble.
Blue flurry! Breakdown! As your assault! Blue flurry! Breakdown! Burst! Breakdown! As your assault! Burst! Breakdown! As your assault! I need a hand!
This is bad. Watch your health.
Blue flurry! Breakdown! As your assault! Now's my chance! What? Don't push away! I won't lose this time! Get on! No escape! How's this? I can't end here.
This isn't happening.
We can't hold back if we want to win!
Even a mere Drake is this big and this strong? You can't be serious!
You should know the difference in size and scale a dragon has by now.
We are here to do whatever must be done.
That's right. As we are now, we can do it. Whatever. Try not to die out there.
Burst!
They're resilient.
Ocean
Don't
blitz!
start getting
As your assault! Say zero! Say zero! Blistering bangs! As your assault! Say zero! Aim and fire! Blistering bangs! Aim and fire! Breakdown! Aim and fire! Flower! Here goes! Break on through! Slight zero! Blistering bangs! Here goes! What? Aim and fire! Here goes! Break on through! Aim and fire! Here goes!
Trouble.
Here goes! Azure Assault! Spirit Cleansing! Elixir Fate! Here goes! Break on through! Say zero! Here goes! Break on through! Blistering Bang! Aim and fire! Here goes! Say zero! I need a hand! Aim and fire! Need some Alicia! Aim and fire! Blistering Bang! Now's my chance! Say zero! Blistering Bangs! Aim and fire! Blistering Bangs! Say zero!
Commander! Truck trigger!
Say zero! Blistering Bangs! Azure Assault! We did it! We beat the dragon!
It was just a drake.
Sure, we might not be strong enough to beat a dragon yet, but
Yeah! We will get there someday!
The flames of purification. Might you be the shepherd?
So, you must be Marlin's...
Guardian Seraph Rohan. Or should I say, I was. I very nearly became a dragon. I have no right to continue protecting this town.
Don't say that.
Seraph Rohan. I am Alicia Difta, Princess of the Kingdom of Highland. It is we who must bear the blame. We who corrupted the hearts of the people and set you on the path to becoming a Hellion. But I assure you that I shall set things right. If you must punish anyone, let it be me. So please, if it's still possible, let us have your blessing just this once.
You're an impassioned young princess, I'll give you that. You can see me?
Yes, I have pledged myself as Soray's squire.
Have you? And you're okay?
Huh?
I see. The malevolence in town has lowered significantly. You're the one who dispelled it?
We all did.
Then so be it. I'll extend my blessing.
I want to help too!
Thank you
you.
so much.
It appears the corruption has yet to spread to this tree. Using this as a vessel, I shall expand the blessed domain.
You got it! Norman Power!
Huh? What's this?
What happened?
There's still a mega powerful Hellion running around near here.
The domain it's creating is in the way, and we can't stop the invasion of the Lesser Hellions.
a major Hellion? Where?
To the southwest. It isn't far.
Soray, we must defeat it.
But if we leave the town in this state...
With your guards all a-sleeping and your Hellions all a-creeping.
Soray?
Sorry, I just blanked out for a second there.
You need a rest. In. Now.
Indeed. Good ideas will surely come after we take a
The young shepherd starting to deteriorate. I ought to be more understanding.
Deteriorate?
The Normans' powers sure are interesting.
Not as much as their faces, though.
Yes, the Norman's ability to assist is quite helpful, and each one has different capabilities.
They all look the same, though.
Its abilities change from combining them in different ways, right?
They have bad attitudes, even though they're Norman.
Yes, there should be increasing numbers of Norman which you could combine to make new effects.
Norman times Norman equals Norman how?
You sure have it in for the Norman, Edna.
Not really. Just a bone or two to pick. By which I mean 77 confrontations, 108 complaints, and 32 appeals. That's all.
Sounds complicated. Could you tell me more about equipment skills?
Way to have your head in the game. First, let's go over the basic skills.
Basic skills can be broken down into 10 groups with 5 different elements. So in total, it's 10 times 5. Think you can do the math, genius?
There are 50 Norman named after the basic skill they offer. Each one has the power to draw forth that specific skill.
So if you find a skill that you like, go find that Norman and send them off to the Lord of the Land to do your dirty work.
Elements and skill groups aren't just for tweaking the effects of your skills. They're also closely linked to bonus skills. That's all the time we have for today. See you again next week!
Next week? We're doing this again?
How are you feeling?
Right as rain.
Good. We don't need a sick shepherd.
That'd be bad!
And precisely how long had you been saving that one?
Looks like we've got our Saray back.
The shepherd. Perfect timing.
Agil!
We heard about the bridge. You're a superstar.
Well, you know.
You know? Well, whatever. Anyway, we need you to sign for this.
Huh? Me?
More medicine.
It was ordered by a guy named Nafe.
Huh.
See? Buck up! We got this!
I guess you're right.
Also a message. I found a group of mercenaries headed toward Marland and asked them to protect the town, but they refused me. I have asked for additional reinforcements from Lady Lake, but it will take some time. That's all.
Mercenaries. They might work in a pinch.
Can mercenaries stand against the Hellions?
Probably not the Hellhounds, but they might be able to handle lesser Hellions.
They are vicious, but they are visible. And little.
But they already refused the guard job.
I could try asking again as sincerely as possible.
Wouldn't hurt to go try. Thanks for passing along the message.
Hey, why are you going through all this trouble anyway?
Why? I mean, you can't just not help people in trouble.
I get it. I get that you're weird.
Now, where is the medicine going?
The sanctuary!
Gotcha.
Oh, hey! You didn't happen to run into a group of mercenaries on the way here, did you?
You mean the woodsmen? They came with us. I think they're probably still in town. They said they were gonna stock up.
Now then, this time we'll be covering skill groups.
We're not gonna talk about bonus skills?
We're the ones doing the teaching around here. Shut up and listen.
Yes, ma'am!
It wouldn't be prudent to explain everything at once, so I'll start off with the ones you can obtain in the beginning phases. So first, there's the status column. This increases basic stats by a certain percentage. Here, it's wise to improve upon your given strengths.
Then there's the HP column. If you're prone to damage, it's best to improve on this. Or just don't get hit in the first place, doofus.
But anyways, as you can see, aligning the same skill group together to carry out a tactical battle is one option that you have.
And that's where the bonus skill comes into play.
See you again next week!
Next week again?
Hurry and get your supplies! We can't be wasting time in a crazy town like this one.
What happened?
Wild dogs were attacking the sanctuary, but these guys put them down. Gotta admit, that was some fine teamwork.
Those dogs are Hellions.
And no pushovers either. Well, for a human anyway.
Excuse me, may I ask you a favor?
Huh? You're talking to the woodsman, bub. We don't do babysitting. And we won't get your kitty out of a tree.
It's about a job only you guys can handle.
I'm the leader, Lucas. What's this job you speak of?
We want you to protect Marlin for a little while.
Yeah, we were asked that before, but turned it down. Ain't taking no chances guarding over a place that's diseased.
Hey, boss. The kid you're talking to is the shepherd.
The miracle bridge maker? This scrawny little duckling? You're pulling my chain, right?
We found a way to bring Marlin back to how it was, but we have to leave town to do it. And the guards here aren't in a condition to fight because of the epidemic.
So you want us to handle it, huh? We do the grunt work so you can get the glory. Is that how it is?
It's nothing of the sort.
Huh, so you say.
What do you need?
Let me tell you something, Mr. Shepherd. Money talks and horse crap walks. If you're serious about it, put your cash on the table, then we'll talk. How about it, Mr. Shepherd? Well, well. Looky here. The shepherd comes through. Guess we really can trust you after all.
You trust whoever gives you money?
And what else, pray tell, should be my motivation?
Duty, chivalry?
Let's say this epidemic kills one of my subordinates. Will duty and chivalry step in to take care of his grieving family?
Well...
But if I have money, I can make sure they've got a safety net. That's the kind of contract I have with my team. And that's why, in return, they're willing to put their lives on the line. You need to start facing reality, sister.
Facing reality, huh?
So, you want us to guard the town, huh? We'll take the job, but on one condition. In return, can we do whatever we want to this town while you're away?
Saray, are you sure about this?
It's fine. No one who values contracts so highly would do anything sleazy.
You passed the test. All right, you bums, we got a job to do. We're staying in Marland and guarding it. Alpha and Bravo squad secure the perimeter. Charlie, handle things in town. I'll go tell the guards what's up. These orders come from the Shepherd himself. Don't slack off out there. Ah!
What's this?
Your change. It's our policy to accept a reasonable price for the job we do.
Well, they're cheaper than we imagined.
We may not look it, but we value our customers.
My hair's standing on end. There's something lurking deep inside here.
Yes, even I can sense something wrong here.
It's a moving plant?
Hellions don't always reside in animals.
It's over!
Here goes!
It's over! Won't lose!
This is nothing. Shall we begin?
Ready?
Avoid the opponent!
Tiger Blade! Ready? Strike! It's over!
I was clearly the star of that battle.
It's easiest to notice the dimmer stars when they shine, they say.
Your opponent, Hellion.
Ready? No escape! It's over! Get on! No escape! It's over!
okay? What's that?
This forest was a ruin too.
We haven't found a ruin yet that wasn't crawling with Hellions. The malevolence really is widespread.
I'm sorry.
It tears me up inside seeing all these ruins defiled. But if we purify the Hellions while we explore the ruins, isn't that like two birds with one stone? Think about how jealous of our adventures literally every other historian and archaeologist will be.
You're such a sweet, simple soul. You know that?
Huh?
You're right. Fretting over this won't get us any closer to our answers. We should all take a page out of Miklio's book and laugh at our worries.
And if Saray thinks you're happy-go-lucky...
I think Miklio's in shock.
Let's get going, touchy-feely Miklio.
Hey, you're doing this on purpose.
Or for short,
Touchy-feelio!
No! No nicknames!
Keep your focus. Ready? Strike! How's this? It's over! Ready? Hang on, everyone! Not yet! Ready?
Such is what I expect of the Seraphim's power.
Could this be... Elixir?
The all-healing panacea made by Mautellus?
Oh my! What a delightful butterfly!
Whoops, I guess it's random o'clock again.
Anyway, the elixir. You think it's the real thing?
According to the Celestial Record, the methods used to make elixir were lost ages ago.
And look! An icky beetle going creepo-crawler, creepo-crawl!
I guess we won't know for sure unless we try it.
You think that's safe?
It'll just be a drop. Whoa, I feel rejuvenated.
It is the real thing.
Nice. Wish we could just buy this at the store.
That'll be difficult. The only remaining elixir left in the world of humans is in custody of the church.
The church, huh?
Ran out of bugs, I take it.
here you go.
Ready, Miklio? Water! Let's get her! Go! Get on! Get on! I got you! Take that! Ready? No escape! Solid thrust! Searching current! Ready? Strike!
Let's do some fortune telling. Please pick one.
Okay. Oh, this one's blank.
That means your spirit is pure and clean, like this paper.
Oh, thank you.
She's gullible. Way too gullible.
Is everyone ready?
Be gone! Strike! I got this! Yeah! Be gone! No escape! How's this?
It's over!
No escape! You want it? Not yet! Ready? No escape! You want it here?
To be prepared is to be protected. I concur.
Is that a monolith? Ready?
Yes!
Is this like the plant boss of the area?
No, it looks like a mutant Hellion, like Ouroboros.
Mutant Hellion?
It's probably the effect of the anomalous orbs.
Just like the ones Knight Arthur and Echidna had.
Let's keep our guard up.
It's over! Be gone! Let's keep it up! Throw it in here! Now! Go! Ready? Be gone! I won't lose!
Unleash your hidden power! Infuse!
Be gone! Strike!
Ready?
Let's take them all down! Back to next one!
Quite a bind.
Ready?
Storm.
Earthborn!
The kind that's got piercing
Be gone!
attack.
Echo Shock Rock Winner! Rising Sand! Echo Shock Rock Winner! Be gone! Echo Shock, take this! Rampaging Giant! Rampaging Giant! Rising Sand! Rising Sand! Cry out! Take this! Eat this! Echo Shock, take this! Purify the
You're
earth!
pretty much screwed.
Last one! I need a hand!
Prepare yourself!
Well, a win is a win.
Now the blessing should return to Marlin.
Saray!
Alicia! Eat this!
You couldn't see it, could you?
So the Squire's Pact is affecting you.
No, I just wasn't paying attention.
Alicia and Mikleo nearly died because of you.
Well, I'm not dead, and Saray was only hiding it for Alicia's sake.
I understand that, but even so...
He's at his limit.
I know.
Saray.
Alicia! Thank goodness.
Don't worry about me.
It looks like we were able to expand Rohan's domain.
Well, that's that. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I do want to check in on Lucas's crew.
Here.
Thanks.
Sweets are so good, especially after a battle.
I guess I just have to get used to it. Oh, you're still awake?
Duh. I've been here a while now.
Why aren't you saying anything? It's not like you and I need to hold back on what we say.
Yeah, we aren't like that, right?
Of course.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Sorry about all this.
You mean good night?
So, that was Lucas and the Woodsman, huh? They sure are a funny bunch.
It seems people form bonds in more ways than I realized.
Their logic makes sense, though, if you buy their premises in the first place.
Those who give themselves completely to what they believe in are all the more pure for doing so.
It's true that I felt no malevolence from them.
You mean malevolence doesn't spring merely from the distinction between right and wrong?
Even a villain might not bear any malevolence, specifically because they believe so thoroughly in their villainy.
Man, this malevolence stuff is tricky business.
Well, be assured at least that it's a very good thing you're so concerned about it.
I think it's good too, Saray.
Though it's a fine line between pure and naive.
Can't argue with you there.
This is making my brain hurt.
Hey there, Shepherd's Pie. As you can see, everything here's hunky-dory.
Thanks. I knew you could handle it.
How'd it go?
We managed.
Good to hear it. Then I guess it's time for us to pack up and ship on out. The guards are trickling back onto duty, and we've got a new job lined up already.
Shall we take a break at the inn for a spell?
Sure. Let's just take it easy for today.
And tomorrow, we'll be leaving Marland?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Why?
What?
Why?
Huh?
A seraph?
So you are with this one.
Why aren't you staying in Marland?
What is your problem?
Silence, brat! I'm asking the shepherd. Why are you throwing away the name you've earned for yourself from saving this town? Why throw yourself away like this?
We've done all we can here. And I have more to learn elsewhere. That's all.
How odd.
You too?
Who were they?
I don't know. But this means there are other humans who dwell with Seraphim besides me.
Though they're assassins.
Well, I say the hell with them. The more important issue is where we're headed next. Thought about it?
I have. The Roland's Empire.
Splendid idea. Hellions and ruins alike know no borders, after all.
True.
We sure have had some fantastic weather lately. On that note, it's time to continue our skill lecture.
If you say so.
Today's lesson is about bonus skills. Aren't you ecstatic?
Sure.
You can probably enact a couple skills without even thinking too much about it. But from the combination of basic skills you use comes...
Wait for it.
bonus skills! But hullabaloo aside, the way it works is actually super simple. There are only 3 special rules.
There's Stack, a bonus that activates when you equip the same skill multiple times. Lumping them together like that will give you a little extra boost.
The effectiveness will vary based on how many of the same skill you stacked, but at the end of the day, it produces only 1 stack bonus.
So when you equip 4 of the same skills, the stack for the second or the third ones don't occur.
Next, when you equip all 5 skills belonging to the same group, you have a group union.
For this one, you'll need to have collected all 5 skills of a specific column. The bonus skill will further enhance those skills' effects.
And lastly, there are elemental unions, which trigger when you place skills of the same element next to each other. But...
Oops, out of time. See you again next week.
Seriously?